Hey, this is CVAC Zero, and I'm back for another game. It's It's still RD2L Group Stage Week 1. This is Heartstronk versus Massive Damage, and I actually have a co-caster today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How's it going, guys? Name's Brocrates or Brocrates, whichever one you're feeling at the time being. One of the other players here in this league, and just figured I'd take the opportunity to jump in, get some cast experience.
Alright, so I guess we should go ahead and start with the draft. So Massive Damage, they have Shadow Demon Alina, and a great combo, but I have to question just a little bit. I usually like to see the less strike over to Shadow Demon. Is the Lina just more of a counter pick to the Gyro and Weaver because you can burst them down?
Team pick.
I believe some of the advantage to Lina over Lesh is that if the stun is landed, she does have a whole lot more really consistent burst damage she can put out. And I think the idea there is they want to not have to worry about heroes like the Gyrocopter and Weaver slipping away from them. Although I think altogether it is a little bit early for that Lina pick to be coming out, as she's very unlikely to be banned within that second round.
I absolutely agree. So what do you think of the Bane pickup? It's interesting because Massive Damage they haven't like picked up a lifesteal or anybody that has a BKB.
I imagine the Bane pick is more of a setup pick for their tri-lane. They'll probably be running the Gyrocopter and they're looking for one other support, and they just wanted Bane as their setup stun.
Yeah.
It also keeps the other team from picking him up and shutting down their Gyrocopter and Weaver.
Yeah, that's true. So
both of which, Gyrocopter especially, is a hero that's going to be,
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Don't, feel free to cut me in whenever you feel like saying something.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of
I was going to say,
right?
Gyrocopter is a hero that is very, very dependent on being able to stand in the middle of a team fight and basically free fire on everything. And Bane is one of the few heroes that even once he has a BKB can completely shut that down.
Yep, and probably going to be a combo with Jakiro. It's definitely one of the more popular combos that you sleep in an easy ice path, right?
Yep, very classic combo, and it would also keep Massive Damage, although they wouldn't be going for it at this point. But the Darkseer Jakiro combo is something that's very, very popular within the prison. And that's actually a Lancer. Yep. Gonna see a Tricore coming out of Heartstronk.
Tricore. So, with this Tricore, how do they lane this?
The Tricore odds are we'll see either the Weaver or the Gyrocopter winding up in mid. They could actually run it as an aggressive Tricore, because Lancer does have some pretty good damage capabilities early game. And we might see a solo safe lane Gyro with the Lancer and the tri-lane up top.
But don't you think it's a little bit scary to run it with a Tricore, especially with the Shadow Demon Lina? That's a lot of burst damage. You can take out any one of these heroes pretty quickly.
Yeah, I think it's extremely greedy. I think they're banking on just taking advantage of that early game and probably assuming they've got slightly better overall players than Massive Damage does.
Alright, so, with the Darkseer pickup, this is, yes, he can farm pretty well early game, and he can always rotate to jungle in case he's just having a hard time. But what do they do with this fourth pickup? They now see this Tricore. This is looking pretty scary, at least late game wise, but that means they have to dominate early game. What do they pick up?
Well, there are two different ways they can go with this. They can go ahead and take another hero that they think is going to be able to out-farm and out-push the Phantom Lancer, something along the lines of, say, an Anti-Mage. Or, well, there's the Alchemist pick. The idea that if this game is going to be going slowly, they want to be able to have some sort of steroid on their side that's going to keep them ahead or at least even.
Well,
so he'll probably be seen farming in that safe lane tri-lane. Shadow Demon Alchemist is a very solid combination because it sets up Alchemist stun.
There's also a possibility Alchemist could run mid. We can never dismiss that.
This is true. It's a little less common to see on the Dire side because he doesn't have the advantage of being able to easily stack and farm his Ancients.
That's true. That's very true. So yeah, both sides looking like they want to get some mid heroes. But I just don't. It's probably going to be a support for the Heartstronk and a mid for Massive Damage. What kind of heroes should it get? Massive Damage. I would actually love to see a Slark. It could really shut down these carries. Slark is such a carry stomper.
Slark is a pretty solid carry stomper. The only problem being that if they pick up a Slark, they're only going to have two real true stuns on their side. And that's not something you want to be doing when you're playing up against, say, a Bane and a Weaver, both heroes that you really, really want to be able to stun and stop and shut down.
So
if they pick up a carry, I'd like to see I'd like to see somebody with a strong stun. If they hadn't kind of backed themselves into this corner here, I would have actually liked to see Sven.
Sven? Okay, like instead of Alchemist, a Sven maybe?
I think it's a little bit outside of the question, yeah, but
Okay,
right now I think perhaps a better pickup for him at this point would probably be a Puck, actually.
yeah, I was about to say that.
Solid amount of burst damage, nice silence, and interrupts.
Magnus is also available, but you know, Magnus is not an easy hero to play, and in a league like this, we don't know what the level of the Magnus player will be. You know?
Right.
So,
Magnus not an easy hero to play, and the Radiant side not a side that's going to be prone to stacking up with that lineup.
yeah, I agree. So what do we do for Heartstronk? I mean, they're taking their time on this pick. I mean, I think Jakiro would be wonderful here. It just adds more to their team fight and combos decently well with the gyrocopter, I think.
Yeah, I'd like a Jakiro here. Leshrac is also still in the pool,
That's true.
and I'd like to see maybe a Leshrac that goes Lightning first and actually really competes against that tri-lane.
Well, the thing about Leshrac also, there's always the dilemma, like, you could get a level in Edict and push the towers pretty quickly. Especially if it's just a solo Darkseer and you can harass them out of lane, right? Whoa.
And they go with a Tinker.
Whoa. This is mad greedy. Is this a
Yeah,
support
this is
gyro?
the greediest lineup I think I've seen.
Is this a support gyro?
No, I think it's going to be an Ancient Farming Tinker.
You think
It's
massive
going to be
damage?
essentially taking the place of their jungler, where they're running 2 solo lanes, a duo lane, and a Farming Tinker.
You think massive damage are aware? I mean, I'm sure they're aware of this at some point. At some degree, they can definitely put like a ward on the ancients, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure they'll wait and see how the lanes pan out, and if they don't see Tinker immediately, they're absolutely going to be making a beeline for those Ancients.
Well, greedy lineup. I'm interested. This could either turn out really well or turn out terribly for Heartstronk.
Yeah, Mass Damage is definitely going to want to try and set up that Darkseer against the Phantom Lancer lane, because he's not going to have too much to worry about. They don't have the extended shutdown that's going to keep him there. He can just surge away, and he's going to be getting free experience.
Okay, it's a Sand King.
And
Probably
Go Sand King.
unable. Yeah.
So you might actually be seeing a return to the old school Shadow Demon mid, where he gets early levels, gets that strong ganking capability, and probably the classic SK Lina tri-lane combo.
Sand King's making like he wants to go mid because he look at his item choices. He's got
Oh yeah,
3
that's a
GG
fast
choices.
bottle build.
That's a yep. Get that level, can get a Blink Dagger pretty quickly and just go team fight. I have seen this in IXDL a couple times. I don't know if any pros have run it recently. What do you think?
I've seen it on and off in IXTL, but it's never really used against a lineup like this where they're definitely going to have a ranged hero in the mid. Sand King is excellent at shutting down the much more common melee mids these days, but he still does poorly against a solid ranged hero.
Yeah, I agree, completely agree with you. That's why I don't know if I agree with this. So anyways, I guess we should introduce the players. I'll go with the Radiant side. On the Radiant side, it's Heartstronk, and it's Cranius, the captain. On the Tinker, it's Tango Wango. He's actually making like he's gonna go mid, probably just Ancients. Weaver, being played by Hillary Clinton. On the PL, this carry PL, it's gonna be Neo Samurai, and finally it's Bane. It's being played by the stand-in true Nino fan.
Alright, so coming on up to the Dire side, we've got, interestingly enough, our mid Sand King is going to be played by Mr. Marowak. Heading up towards the top lane, and what's going to be our tri-lane, it's going to be the Shadow Demon, played by Jesus McKickass. I'm not sure if that's a stand-in, or if it just, tag doesn't fit there. Going to have the Lina backing up his initiation, being played by, oh god, I don't even know if I want to pronounce this, Hail JH, or Hail J.
I tried that.
We'll figure out what we're calling him as the game goes on. And the Farming Alchemist up here in this top lane is going to be played by Mr. BB. And hasn't headed down to his hard lane yet, but their Suicide hard lane Darkseer is going to be played by their captain, Riovanes.
Okay, so who do you think has the advantage early game? I mean, of course, with like the 4 core heroes, probably it's going to be damage, massive damage that has the advantage, right?
Probably yes. I think they have a much more secure setup in their tri-lane, where if they can actually chain those stuns together, they should absolutely be getting kills and completely shut down this Weaver. Although Weaver is a pretty solid counter pick against it. And let's see, do they have any sentries out there? Yes, Shadow Demon's got sentries, so they will still be able to fight him in there. And you were actually right, we're going to be seeing a support gyrocopter down here in the bottom lane.
Yeah, Alliance ran it a couple times, and I think one other team did as well. But I think in approaching it hasn't had quite that much success, to be honest. But you know, who knows? This is RD2L. It's a completely different thing.
Certainly not.
This is true. And Radiant is going to be a team that benefits. Oh, seen a level 1 gank, and she reveals herself without stunning. That's unfortunate. So, looks like the invis is going to be wasted, and Lena heading back up to top, tail tuck between her legs. And they're actually opting to completely abandon that hard lane.
Just go straight to the jungle, right?
Yep, Darkseer tucking right into the jungle right off the bat.
Yeah, it is dangerous though, because if there is a sleep, Gyro can always just walk up to him and just rocket barrage.
Yep, Gyro, one of those heroes that has the advantage of his early levels. His skills are pretty damn strong.
Yeah, definitely. And so it's possible. I mean, maybe if we redo that pre-game, maybe Darkseer could have gotten his surge, ran down here, and then like throw down a ward. I mean, it's not ideal to just get surge. Maybe Ion Shell would just be better, but you know, a ward down here would have been very beneficial.
Oh yeah. And usually, especially when you're heading against a tri-lane as a Suicide Darkseer, Surge is the first skill you get, because being able to farm creeps isn't going to do you any good if you can't get past level 1.
Alright, so there's kind of rotation from the Bane. I think he's just warding, dewarding.
A little bit of movement. Attempt to deward up there.
Yeah.
Dire actually opting for a much more aggressive mid lane ward, keeping an eye out for those Ancients. Oh, and he spots out the Ancient ward.
It's probably because they saw the Lina out there. There's a DD bot. Let's see if there's going to be any attempt at it. Gyro's going to go for it as well. Sand King, actually, if he, this is the right move to back up.
Alright, Sand King scared off. Wisely.
This is a good move for him to back off like that.
Especially as he's opting for Caustic Finale with no points in the Sandstorm right now.
Yeah, for a mid Sand King, what they do is they like to get Caustic Finale and harass, but because it's not a melee mid, Caustic Finale basically does nothing for you but push the lane.
Yeah.
There is a gank.
And we're seeing another attempted smoke gank here.
But they're standing right on top of the sentry.
Although they unfortunately stood on the sentry ward.
They knew there was a sentry there. Why would they do that? Oh, Tinker's still
and this might still work out for him.
Oh, no, too far away. The smoke dispelled.
Tinker beelines down and away, and a whole lot more wasted time coming out of these Dire supports.
Yeah, they should be still pulling. I mean, of course, Sand King is having a terrible time in this lane. So, who knows, maybe he's just trying to get his quick level 6 and then go ganking after that.
Fortunately for the Dire, though, this hardlane Weaver has not been doing very well in this lane. Sitting on the 2-0 in his creep stats right now. And for having supports that are missing that often, you feel like you really ought to be doing a bit more with the free time he's had up there.
Yeah, but I think as a Suicide laner, your goal is to just get EXP, and his EXP, he's one whole level ahead of this Darkseer, so Darkseer's jungling.
Good.
Not too bad. But if we compare the top farmers, it's the Alchemist and Phantom Lancer. We can't really count the Darkseer because he's neutraling.
Yeah. The crazy thing for me is this PL has been sitting down here in the bottom lane, 4 minutes in, and he's only got 13 CS, and he's been completely uncontested. So.
Yeah, well,
I'm not sure if that's the player you necessarily want in your hard carry.
The thing about the pulling is that he'll have to compete with the tower, and it's much harder to do it. So I don't think he's doing too bad. Just defending him,
Oh yeah, no, nothing wrong there.
So Tinker's build is actually pretty interesting. He's opting to go for one in each, and then go for March of Machines. Sometimes a lot of Tinkers, if you're gonna go March of Machine build, it's usually laser and then March, and then like no levels and heat-seeking missiles. And the reason for that is you can always harass with the laser, and then you can stack with the March. Yes, he is stacking correctly.
Yep, and that's actually going to be very, very important for their team. Both the Gyro and the Tinker, heroes that benefit immensely from stacking those ancients.
And something I also thought that the Dire supports could have done. They know it's a Tinker, they know there's a Gyro. Why didn't they ward the Ancients?
Well, they originally had the Sentry Ward up here, but I'm not sure why they didn't opt for throwing one a little bit deeper, trying to block the actual camp.
Yeah, yeah. So this will help Tinker on his way to his Boots of Travel. Surprisingly, SK has 14 last hits. I'm not sure how.
SK now at 15 last hits. I think he's been using his spells a fair bit to do the last hitting. And actually
he
just
has.
pops his regen rune here.
Yeah, he has the rune control. Thankfully, thanks to his Caustic Finale. I don't know about not getting a single level in Sandstorm. It goes a long way in escaping.
True, and it also will give him the ability to dodge rockets.
Here's a Gyro. Here's a Gyro. Is this what you want to do? Diving it like that. Wow, both supports come in. And this looks to be, this is probably going to be first, but Lena goes down first. Rocket Barrage is gone. He's trying to get double. He's not sure where to go. Instead, they're going to go for the Shadow Demon. Darkseer is here. Rotates in. Gyro is backing up. But nope. Darkseer surges away. Double kill.
I think Gyro there made the assumption that Sand King has points in Sandstorm, so he's not really going to gain anything by chasing.
That's true. Is this what you want to do?
Gets his regen taken off by tower.
Yeah, actually, the haste rune is going to keep him alive just a little bit. Right click. Oh, he TP's out just in time. Lucky guy. Gyro goes down. A big kill, but Tinker is getting fed. I think that's a triple kill. Might as well be a triple kill, right?
Yeah. Well, he had a part in all of them.
So, killing spree for the Tinker. And in First Blood, I think, as well went to the Tinker. This will be one of the fastest boots of travel we will see ever.
Well, we'll see if he opts for the boots first, or if he goes back and picks up the very core item for Tinkers, the Soul Ring here.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Regardless, boots of travel will be fast.
Oh yeah. That's a happy Tinker right there. First Blood, 2 extra kills. And I mean, Dire did manage to get a little bit more out of it than they probably should have.
Yeah, definitely.
But at the same time, that's a smoke, and that's both your supports leaving the top lane yet again, and not killing the hero you came down and aimed for.
That's right. I'm going to go ahead and move into the net worth, and of course, Tinker leading all, but Alchemist is close behind. Doing pretty well for himself.
Right up until that team fight, Alchemist actually was well ahead of everybody in the game. Tinker picking up probably about, well, just about 1,000 net worth off of that fight there.
So Sand King opting to go bot, but not sure what he's going to do here. I guess he just wants to harass the PL a little bit.
I think he wants to make sure PL doesn't have quite as much free farm. He's actually opting to ult here.
Oh boy, is it
I don't think he has the damage for this, no.
PL's just gonna walk away. He's got 3 seconds. This is not gonna be good. Oh, and actually, is he gonna still get it? He does get it.
There we go.
That was worth it then. Completely.
And that's huge. Yeah, that's absolutely worth it.
Solo kill. Excellent job, Sand King. I don't think I would have done that.
Yeah, smart rotation. Went in, sold out, doing everything. You see the PL go down.
Yeah. So,
PL, meanwhile, who had been completely uncontested in that lane, opts for, well, more of a farming build, I suppose, whereas normally your laned PLs, you'll see a Soul Ring, you'll see some Tranquil Boots, and a little bit more sustainability and harass, but having no reason to go for that up until now, I think he got picked off because of it.
Yeah, definitely. I think
that's actually a pretty early level 6 on the Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon level 6, really.
Yeah.
He's 0-1-1, but he has... Huh, how did he get that? I guess he has been pulling very well. Ina's only level 3. I guess Shadow Demon was the one that was doing the pulls.
Well, Shadow Demon was the one that was definitely still alive when the kills happened in mid lane.
That's true. Granted. There is a disruption. There's going to be stats.
Diving pretty deep here.
Look at that march. You don't want to stand in there. This is going to probably be reverse kill. Yes, Shadow Demon looks to be dead. Oh, this is no good. Right click. Actually, he gets out. What was that?
Yeah.
What was that?
Tinker found him and then did an about face.
Just let him
realize
go.
It. Yeah.
There's actually.
That's him off the hook.
I know. That should not have happened then. So this Weaver, interesting.
Has finished his boots of travel now, though.
Yep. That's really fast. Did he actually? Yeah, he picked up the. He picked up the Soul Ring. Quite yet. He's working.
No, not yet. Picking up the first piece.
He'll have it soon. This is a really fast boost of travel. I guess he was trying to protect the courier, because the courier was there at the time. There's a kill on Alina in the top rune. Not sure what she was doing there.
This roaming gyrocopter paying off for the Radiant so far.
Yeah, and this greedy lineup is working out just fine. So I think for the Radiant, the danger point has passed basically. Well, one of the most dangerous points. But you know, it's still scary. But you know, early game is where they're really scared, because how are they going to get the farm? And so far, it's worked out. The aggression from the dire supports have not paid off. If anything, it just fed the Tinker.
Yeah, it's backfired if anything for them. And right now, I think those dire supports, they just need to take a step back, get themselves some levels, and then try again once Lina hits level 6.
Yep, definitely agree. So something we haven't looked at recently is the Darkseer. You know, his farm's not terrible for sure. Considering he started out in a jungle, he's looking to go mech first, so that would definitely help out.
Oh yeah. He's definitely not doing too poorly.
There's going to be channeled. Here we go. Is it going to be enough to kill a Tinker? It might be. This is a killing spree. This will be. No, he decides not to man up. He actually.
Oh, he backs off.
He probably would have to suicide for that one. To get the kill.
Yeah, he might have been able to walk out with maybe one hit left on him, but dive in the tower with 300 health against a Tinker, never really a great idea.
Yeah. So he gets 2 levels in Caustic Finale and then goes back to the Sandstorm. Huh, okay. Best of both worlds.
Realized I guess there is something useful about that spell.
He probably would have died if it wasn't for that spell, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
So Weaver,
I think in the top lane, Lina actually got picked off when we were watching that.
Oh really? Oh man, still.
A kill picked up on the Weaver, yeah.
Man, this Weaver actually is now doing really well. They haven't shut him down at all. So this is
No, it's been more posturing if anything. Weaver's been playing very conservatively, but... Oh, man, the Senshi were placed too deep.
They just, I mean, they even just let it go. He could have like charged up his stun and then thrown it out. Tinker gets a kill mid lane, wasn't even checking. Or was it even?
No, he rotated down to bottom.
That's right. I was wondering. That happened with the Sand King DD. So,
Tinker boots or travels down into bottom, and Darkseer overextends a little bit, gets picked off.
And nuke him to death. So, looking at the goal graph, yes, it should be in favor of Heartstronk. And yes, it is. What do they do now? What do massive damage do in this case?
The thing is, if you look at that gold graph, the difference right now is 500 gold, which is tiny. It's actually a lot smaller than I expected it would be.
Well, Alchemist is doing really well, granted.
Yeah. Alchemist putting the team on his back a little bit. The jungling Darkseer paying off as well, but the supports on neither team not really having a whole lot of gold to show for their efforts. And
yeah, they're
really, the Radiant not as far as ahead as you thought they might be. Checking out the experience graph is where they're pulling ahead a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. This Lina's 0-3 and 0. This is not looking good for her. This is 13 minutes in. Actually, there's a Fiend's Grip going on to Alchemist. There's TP scrolls though. This might be an overextension. Weaver really wants it. There's the Burrow Strike. It might be enough cost. Here's the Epicenter. It's just enough to. Oh, no,
yep.
It's a double kill. This counter initiative working out.
Really probably well. Should be more here. They're gonna keep going. Nope, Tinker coming in.
He's scared though. He doesn't have Sandstorm. That nuke is going out. Oh, Lina dies. Tinker once again.
Lina goes down again.
Not surprised. But
not having a good day, and Tinker's already got his blink. He's got Boots of Travel, Soul Ring, Bottle, and Blink.
Wow, this is 14
That's
minutes
pretty much all the core he wants, and it's 14 minutes in.
14 minutes in. This will be a really quick Ginsu if he gets it. And this will be trouble for the Alchemist. Alchemist, you think he should just rush for BKB now?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, the stun actually hits the Tinker, I'm surprised. Oh, well placed though. But now they're
Alchemist here has 2 options. He can either go for the quick Shadow Blade and attempt to try and gank to get his team back into it, pull back some easy kills, maybe catch the Tinker out as he attempts to split push, or he needs to go BKB and they need to start trying to team fight.
Oh man, he nearly gets the kill on that on the SK from there. Long range rockets.
Yep.
His build is very interesting. He actually only put 2 levels in laser, maxing heat seeking missiles and March.
I believe the plan there is much more of a split pushing kind of ganking style build.
Yep.
Especially when he gets the Boots of Travels this early. Having those early multiple levels in heat seeking missile really is going to pay off for him.
So Lina will get the denied.
And we're seeing the mid tower be denied.
Yeah, it's good. PL though, left Hunt unharassed.
Having himself a good time down in bottom. Already got the treads are up, Ringer kill is up, and it looks like he's going straight for that defusal blade.
Yep, I like this build. It really shows that he wants to fight. Right now, sometimes PLs go Yasha. I'm normally not a fan of that, but it's okay, I guess.
Yasha's a great item for the PL. I don't really like it as a first item though.
Yeah, I agree.
First item you want something that's either giving you much more farming power or much more power in your team fights. And Yasha not adding too much to either of those.
Lina, I think, should probably just sap EXP in some lane because this is pretty ridiculous. 16 minutes in, not level 6.
Yeah, it's a case of sticking too much to your original plan.
Top lane, there's a Fiend Script that went out on Alchemist, and yes, he looks to be dead. Gets completely nuked up, even the cooldown was used.
Cooldown actually thrown out early enough this time. Not sure if you noticed the last team fight up there. It looked like he wanted to save the cooldown and didn't actually throw it until the Fiend's Grip had already been interrupted.
Yeah,
Wound up whiffing, and they lost a hero because of it. This time, throws an early cooldown, secures the kill. And they're looking to get a tower out of this as Tinker ports up.
Probably, I don't know how they're going to stop this. They just can't. There's marching machines, there's everything up there. Even, I mean, they're even using Gyro as like a tower fodder or something.
Well, there's not a single hero on the Dire team that has enough defense to think about walking through marching machines right now.
I know. But their TP's in anyways. They want to make a go on this. The Dire at least have the better vision situation. Fiend's Grip is down though. Sand King, he's looking for someone. Not gonna get. Oh, he will find the
Sand King
Bane.
has Epicenter up. Oh, here it comes.
Oh, he's gonna pop it just for the Bane. And actually, Weaver is there. Do they see the Weaver? I don't think they do.
Nah.
If Lina had level 6, she does have level 6 now. If she uses, she does have her. She does level up your ulti. Okay, she doesn't have.
She doesn't have mana.
Oh, not a good day for her.
Oh, this poor Lina.
I'm sure she was like, so many KS's. Actually, in the backlines, Darkseer gets a kill on a Gyrocopter. Weaver gets a kill on a Darkseer. There's the shout out of.
Big dive coming out from the Darkseer. Definitely worth it though.
Yeah.
Gyrocopter a much higher priority target than Darkseer, and he gets the kill on the experience
this is a
for
support.
it.
The Gyrocopter though.
True.
But he's still having farm like a semi carry almost for drums.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yep. Wants that race car Gyrocopter.
Yeah, it's more of a mid-game build for him. Just needs to survive, get a couple flat cannon shots, and a call down.
Meanwhile, on bottom lane, I feel like the PL could actually probably just run up and kill the Shadow Demon right now, but opting to back off out of the lane, assuming there's some sort of backup behind him.
Good. I actually really like this aggressive ward right here. It's nice. They can actually see Phantom Lancer there and see any rotations if they try to move on this tier 1 at some point. Oh, this Sand King, he's fine. Strike going low back.
Yep, Sand King almost has his blink. Probably wants to hold off. Try not to engage in any unfavorable team fights before that happens.
Yeah, he does
and
have
the Alchemist house for the Shadow Blade, so we have our initiator.
Yeah, that would be a good initiation. Something a lot of people aren't aware of is Sand King, yes, he can initiate, but he's not the best initiator. He's more a better just like a follow-up counter initiator. But a lot of teams, even especially pubs, don't realize that.
Yep, and that great little ward position up here catches out the rotation from the Radiant side.
Yep.
Alchemist's going to be able to live and keep on farming, and he picks up his Shadow Blade here.
But, you know...
Let's see if they try and make something out of this, as the Radiant definitely hasn't seen that yet.
It was a hasted Sand King. He wants end, but he's so close to his Blink Dagger. Is this what you want to do?
Dire's bottom
He's gonna go for it anyways. There's a Burrow Strike. Here's the epicenter. Here it comes. Is there to sleep? No sleep. Oh, they get it off. They killed the Bane.
The sleep whips.
I don't think he would have gotten it off anyways. They've actually showed this before. It's impossible. Never mind that. Scratch what I'm saying. Just watch the game. Oh, there's Alina ulti trying to get the Weaver. Not quite enough. Not having a good day. Alina's gonna die as well.
Excellent time lapse from the Weaver.
I know.
Lena queued the skill up when he had low enough health to be killed, and he time lapsed in the time between the travel there.
Sinking actually snipes the gyrocopter as well. But anyways,
Both sides battered and beaten, backing off right now.
yeah. But anyways, if you burrow somebody from the back, it's impossible for them to turn back around in time to cast a single spell. I think there's only one spell that can be casted successfully to interrupt the epicenter if you get burrowed from the back. Though I can't remember what it is, to save the life of me. It was a really neat trick. I think one YouTuber showed me. So. Even if
I'd imagine the only heroes that have the ability would be heroes with either instant cast Sheeps, or maybe either Rubik or a Skywrath, because they have that 0.1 second cast time.
That might be it. I can't remember, but I do know, like, I don't think Bane had a chance anyways. It was a nice attempt, and it looked like if it hit, it would have been cool, but the epicenter still would have gone off.
Good effort. I think he might have actually been better off sleeping himself and trying to buy a little bit of extra time with that invincibility for his team to come up and counter-initiate.
I agree. I think that would have been nice, but it's a little bit of mechanics to know.
In the heat of the moment, you hit that panic hits you. Oh, and Sand King might be wasting some abilities on an image here.
He will have his epicenter in 10 seconds, though. Do it. Do it. He knows around. Well, they might find... No,
Oh, they're thinking about it.
they really want it. There's
And
the
they
PO,
see
that's
the real one.
But they have the tier 1. Invis is about to run out. No, they've got... There's a stun, there's the epicenter. Here we go.
This is the third hero.
Gyrocopter will die again. Oh, he's wishing he kept his Invis there. But there's a Darkseer. I'm not sure how they come out. The rotations are there. Even the wall was popped for the PL. I think it's worth it. Oh, I thought for a second Bane was going to spare this Darkseer.
Something bad is happening in your bottom.
Darkseer knew that was a suicide mission. Came down. They succeeded in shutting down the PL for now, which is perhaps the most important thing. But it might be too little too late.
Yeah, Lena didn't die.
As he already has that defusal up. Yep. First time in a while. Gets another level out of it.
But Alchemist.
Lena actually opting to max Light Strike Array first, which I'm not sure I agree with.
Yeah, the stun is the same no matter what, and but the Dragon Slave is just better because they're going in top lane.
Down goes Weaver top lane.
But anyways, when playing Lena, the stun is the same duration no matter what level. So and it's harder to hit. So why not put levels in Dragon Slave? So I agree with you. So.
Yeah, well, some of the theory there is that these last two levels of Dragon Slave, the damage boost you get out of him is much smaller than that first two levels. Versus the scaling on Light Strike Array is a little bit better. But I mean, they both cap out at 280, and one of these is a much more secure and longer range spell that you can throw out there safely in teamfights.
Yep.
The other one, somewhat unreliable stun.
But
I mean, it's a matter of personal preference, really.
yeah. I mean, if she's pro enough to hit those Dragon Slave, I mean, those Light Striker Rays, why not? So, what does Alchemist get? I mean, the Shadow Blade is more of that mid-game initiation type item. I mean, could go BK. I really think BKB would be nice because they can just go mad mode, right?
Oh yeah, well BKB is going to be a necessity against all the magic damage on that team.
Yeah.
Between Tinker, Gyrocopter, and Bane, you need a BKB.
But he's opting to go Maelstrom. He wants that team fight and push.
His teamfight push, Maelstrom a great farming item for the Alchemist. Usually you'll see either that or the Battle Fury get picked up.
Look at this Shadow Demon, he's just taking a lot of that March of Machine damage.
And Sand King going deep.
Yeah. Really reached for that one. I'm not sure he found anybody though.
Something bad is happening.
I think he found too many people, but Burrow Strike and Blink, a bit of a get out of jail free card there.
Epicenter was on cooldown. Did he use it in the backlines?
Might have, actually.
Like it might have whiffed. Oh, here's the initiation. He's gonna throw it on the gyro. He wants to get the gyro. Yes, this is a very dead gyro. Goodbye. Sand King's stun wasn't even needed. They do pop the dust. Oh, nice. KS and
Not sure what Bane's doing going in there. Kill secured.
yep. And that lack of vision, at some point, if you're gonna continue sieging that tier 1, maybe a ward here would be nice.
On the other side of things, the Tinker has now finished his Hex stick already.
Oh,
25 minutes in, he's got Blink and Hex with his Boots of Travel.
I completely forgot about the guy, and apparently the other team did as well.
Yeah. Been taking advantage. There have been several Ancient stacks cleared on the Radiant side, and this Tinker's having himself a field day.
Phew. What do you go next as Tinker, right? Dagon? Ethereal Blade?
Against this team, I think that's probably the right progression. I don't know if you caught the match earlier today between Malice and Virtus Pro, but quickly used that combo to... Really, really painful to see results, actually. It's probably a good way to put it.
I was actually thinking about that game when I said that, so we'll see. Let's see. But once again, they're kind of just stalling time for this PL. They're confident that this PL will carry the game, and no doubt that can happen. What do the Dire do at this point?
Well, speaking from the, eye in the sky caster point of view that we have, part of me wants to say GG go next, but...
But anyways, never mind, there's some action on top. Sarah Demon gets blown up. He's going for mech, I think. He's got a chainmail. He's planning on doing the 4 or 5 man blade mail strat to counter the Tinker.
Yeah, it actually looks like they're trying to go that way. Is Lena sitting on a row with a Magi and a chainmail as well?
Sand King has the chainmail. They really want to do this.
Sand King already has the blade mail up.
They really want to do this.
One of the funnier things to ever see happen to a Tinker. Whole team pops the blade mails, strolls into March of the Machines, and lets him die. I mean, and it's the one thing that he can't run away from.
They can't kill him either, so I guess this is the right choice. They really want to shut down the Tinker.
Middle tower is under attack.
Well, Phantom managed to get a solo kill on a
Well, Darkseer tries to go in on PL.
You never want to see that happen. And that's a sign that PL is starting to get out of control. So if we look at the goal graphs and the EXP graph, yes, it's in favor, but it's not like it's unsurmountable. And again, against a team that has all the late game, is this enough?
Another case of that Alchemist just keeping him in it. He's keeping their head above water right now.
Just barely.
But as this game goes further and further on, you're going to see the Radiant scale a whole lot better than the Dire side does. The one hope late game might be that Shadow Demon gets a lucky disruption and all of a sudden he's got himself his own army of PL illusions.
It's a really fast pig, this Sand King. Really lucky having that haste rune bottled up.
Sand King has had a fair amount of the ward control this game, and he's actually been doing quite a bit with it.
Yep.
Sitting on 8-1-2 right now.
He's doing well. He's the guy that's trying to make some space for this Alchemist. But you know,
now it takes a tower and actually evens up the gold graph.
It's 4,600 gold in the bank for this kid. What does he do with it? BKB? I mean, we keep saying that, but you know, who knows? Could turn into Matona.
Could turn into Mjolnir. Could turn into maybe an Assault Cuirass here.
Yeah. So
I'd actually kind of like to see a Basher out of him.
Me too. I agree. There's centuries where they really want this Sand King. Just backing out. High mobility, stun, and then blink. So
some defensive sentries coming down from the Dire side here. They want to see that Weaver overextend and get caught out.
Yeah, definitely. Something I thought I've seen before. Alchemists to counter a PL, they would get Battle Fury instead of the Midas. I don't know if I agree with the Midas and that just because if they were going to aim for this late game, they almost have to get Battle Fury to counter those illusions. Otherwise, how do you take them down?
I think the better route for him at this point, and the mentality he's got, is that he's going to find himself with a Mjolnir, and the PL is basically just going to take himself out, attempting to attack him.
Alright, we'll see if
and he actually picks up the Assault Cuirass, one-shots that with all that spare gold he had.
We'll see if this is going to work out, but what should they try to force a fight now? I mean, teamfight wise they're not bad, Or they're just waiting for the blade mail strat.
Dire, I think needs to be forcing fights right now.
Yeah.
At least the Sand King and the Alchemist.
They could just wait for their.
The Alchemist
blade
needs
mail.
to be farming. They need some more aggressive hordes. Right now, the Dire doesn't actually have any observer hordes down on the map.
Do we see a smoke?
Opting instead for denial.
Oh, did you see that? Sand King, be mindful. Those little moves about blocking those ancients will help a bit.
Yep.
There might be a
Sentry Ward gonna keep him being sacked for a few minutes here. There might be. It's really, really hard to just push one lane against team with a Tinker, though.
Yeah, I agree. So looks like they're gonna back out. Is Tinker gonna be able to catch someone? No, he's just gonna go back home. His mana back up. He has a 4-step, so he's going for that high mobility Tinker build.
Oh, Sand King setting a trap up at the Ancients.
Nearly got it off. Too.
Ducking out, though.
Really got it off.
Probably could have taken out the Bane. Didn't expect Bane to be exploring by himself up there, though.
Probably.
Meanwhile, in bottom lane, free farming Phantom Lancer,
Well, he
pushing tier 3.
killed him. Actually could have killed him if he popped the epi.
Yeah, I'm not sure he expected the real PL to still be there.
Probably not. So we've kind of gotten to this like farming stage of the game. I really think the supports are waiting to get their blade mail before they try to siege and like surprise them all by killing the Tinker before anything else happens. Because that's, I mean, although the team fight, I think that massive damage has better team fight. They can't force a way in because of how fat this Tinker is.
Bit of an impasse here. And the problem Radiant's running into at this point is there's not enough farm to go around between their carries, and they're not really doing... I don't think they're putting too much effort into really attempting to split it up. Tinker right now, the only one pushing any sort of lanes. PL has himself the jungle, but we see the rest of our heroes just kind of roaming the map. Weaver picking up a little bit of spare farm in the mid here.
Yeah,
Almost has himself the Lincoln Sphere.
Soon. That'll go a long way. Cancel the stun from the Sand King and disruption or purge from the Shadow Demon. Even Light Strike Array.
Yep.
I mean, not Light Strike Array.
Every initiation spell on that Dire side needs to be directly targeted, so it's going to be blocked by that Lincoln Sphere.
Yeah, that's right. And this Gyro has a buckler. He's probably turning it into a mech. Oh man, they actually tried to go high ground on this. I don't know if that was a good idea. There's only a stun. One nice vacuum wall combo.
Ooh,
and we're gonna go
excellent vacuum wall.
There's 3 dead now.
And Tinker comes in.
He's gonna die here.
I would not recommend that. Yep.
Sand King.
And that's huge for the Dire.
I don't understand.
PL needs to push this bottom lane as hard as he can right now to keep Dire from actually doing something with this advantage.
Yeah, I think maybe just send back the Sand King and then have everyone else pushed for a tier 2. Or possibly they can go Roche.
Yeah, I think we saw a few pings come out towards the Roche direction.
Yeah, here it is.
Sand King sliding down to bottom lane, stopping the PL push.
Yeah, it's like they read my
Yep.
mind.
And here comes the whole team.
How fast can they take this Roche?
You just had a great idea.
How fast do you think they can take this Roshan? There's no medallion on the other side.
Well, looking at their site, I think the Alchemist is going to be answering your question himself right now.
He does have his basher, he finished it up.
Between Acid Spray and that attack speed and the benefit of the Assault Caress,
Good enough.
Roshan pretty much just melted there.
Good enough. I wasn't expecting that, but it's okay. So he has the basher. What does he do with his Midas? He can't put it in. He's kind of dilemma now.
I think he should actually trade the Midas for the basher right now.
Yeah.
Throw the Midas in the stash. Wait for that Assault Caress the Aegis to wear off or to be spent. And then think about maxing out that 6th slot. Still hasn't finished his Mjolnir here yet.
I think Shadow Demon, is that his yes, that is. It is his blade.
Yep, there's the Blade Mail there.
Is this the time to go?
And they now have 3 heroes with Blade Mail. Tinker, watch out.
I don't know if they're going to be expecting this. Tinker could die, and this could be the breakthrough that massive damage is looking for.
Tower gonna fall over soon.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
They're
There it is. Let's see if they've got the coordination for it.
I think it's too far yet.
Banking's doing it.
Banking is like, oh, he wants in, but he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Tinker, low health, but without the Arena doing it as well, that looked ugly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I kind of want to hear what's being said in the team chat towards the Lena, who proceeded to run away as her other two heroes just beelined right into that.
But anyways, PL will get this done. I don't know if Saki even buys back for this. Is he going to do? He really wants to save that tier 2. Maybe he get the deny. I don't know.
Manages to save it.
Illusion. He's going to snipe the tower. Yes, they get denied regardless.
And the real one actually reveals himself and tries to come in.
Here's the epicenter. Yes, I think this is a dead PL.
There's the epi. Yep.
Oh wow, not worth it. They get the deny and they get the kill on that PL. So buyback.
Yeah, that's the point where you just accept that you're going to get that tower denied. Walk away.
You just have to let it go.
Just walk away.
Getting greedy on that.
Don't have to keep it real there. You can just stroll on back home.
He was greedy on that one.
Yep. Gyro standing by. Get ready to stack those ancients one more time. This is going to be spotted out by the dire ward, but I don't think they're going to be able to do anything about it. Oh, we see the pink come out. Oh,
he's got an ultimate.
more players from the Shadow Demon.
Oh, where's that? Shadow Demon. Okay, I see him.
Thinking with an ultimate, we might. I'm trying to think what.
What can he turn that into?
He might be opting to turn that into a Lincoln's or.
Possibly, actually, there's a Fiendster going out just behind the Shadow Demon. They almost killed the Bane, but wow, they're standing in that cooldown. They do get the Bane though. They're going on to Tinker. This is a time to push. Now Tinker is dead. Does Tinker have buyback? No, he doesn't. He spent everything on the ultimate orb.
And this is a big opening for the Dire.
Yeah, some sloppy plays by the Radiant. PL will be back though.
3 heroes down. All of the crowd control is down.
This could be big. So if we look at the Golgar...
Meanwhile on the Dire side, Wall Vacuum is up.
That's right, that's right. That's not something...
Epicenter's about to be coming up. And they have all their blade mails. This is the window right here.
This could be, though Tinker is dead. So... Oh, Weaver really doing out some damage. Where's the Sentry Wards? Why no Sentry Wards? Why, yeah, there's a disruption on the Gyro, but it's fine. It's okay. Alchemist is charging up the sun. He needs to throw it out. Someone throws out an illusion because the other two heroes were on Invis. Darkseer running away.
Better than the sun himself.
Oh, he gets slapped. He has Search. He should be fine. He's going to trade the vacuum wall combo. Doesn't even get the vacuum. Well, won't waste it. Shadow Demon will die here. Defensive disrupts, but it's just delaying the inevitable.
Yo, Green Deuce, something bad is happening.
Yeah, PL Illusion's pretty much at the point where they can solo all of the Dire supports.
Yeah.
It's not looking good for the Dire team.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a shot. They definitely do. I'll go ahead and take a peek at the goal graph. It's in favor of DMG for sure, but it's still a scary thought. Anything can happen. Alchemist taking some damage, having popped the Invis.
Alchemist looking at 1 minute left on that, or sorry, about 1.5 minutes left on this Aegis. Actually has the Abyssal Blade sitting on the courier back in base.
He sells the Midas, so...
Yep, clearing out some room.
Oh, there's a stun. There's no epicenter. He doesn't have the mana quite yet. Do they have the Invis detection? No, he already popped the Invis early. Actually, they do get the kill on the PL. What was he doing without his escape mechanism?
PL sitting on level 1 Doppelwalk at level 20.
It hurts. And it really showed. He wouldn't have died top. He wouldn't have died here if he had more than level 1. That's a greedy build. I mean, stats are nice, but skills are better, right?
Oh yeah, well especially in that case. Doppelwalk, the capability, you can use it to mind game your opponents. You can use it to more efficiently farm your jungle or your opponent's jungle, and just level 1 really limits the chances you get to use it, and he keeps on going back in after he pops it.
There's an Invis Bane. There's going to be a gank. There's no follow-up though. Oh, there's a Mjolnir though. Did he have the damage? Oh, they actually smoked up.
Poor Dire. Attempts to smoke. Bane hanging out there, dispels, sees the whole thing.
Oh.
Sure, he's chuckling to himself as he strolls back home now.
Nice use of 100 and some gold. So, PL is dead.
Bane now thinks to himself, hey, that's a good idea. Let's get some smoke from my side.
So,
And the Aegis reclaimed here.
yeah, the Aegis is reclaimed. They probably are looking to fight now. It seems like the Radiant were fully aware of the Roshan timer. Sometimes people just forget about it, and wow, those marches.
Yep. I wish we were seeing a little bit more real split pushing here.
PL might die. Do they have invis? What?
They don't have any detection.
Supports. They have 2 invis heroes. 2 invis heroes. You gotta do something about this, right? They have the gold. It's not like they're poor.
I mean, I know he keeps on walking in and revealing himself. You can't just count on that every time you gank him.
Maybe this is what PL was thinking. It's like, oh, they don't have to invis his detection. I'm just gonna leave this doppelwalker.
And now Shadow Demon picks up a gem.
Okay, finally the gem. Wait, there's the epicenter combo. They actually get the kill on the. Try to back out now. They need to get out. That haste rune is not gonna save you. That is.
And here's the counter initiation.
They're all a bit low. It's a little bit scary. They can't see the Weaver. Sanking will die. He pays with his life. I'm not sure what he was doing. Why didn't he just back up with the haste rune? No Alchemist. Don't play without the Alchemist. A Bane for Sanking. Not worth it.
All they've got, and he's actually about to cap out at this point.
Yeah, he will very soon.
Got 1 slot left. Finished his Mjolnir. We'll probably see him switch out those phase boots for some boots of travel here in the near future.
Yeah, Weaver chasing pretty far. We'll see. So as a
3 of the
support,
Radiant heroes hanging out up top.
yeah. So as a support,
could see another team fight break.
yeah. What does Lina and SD get at this point? Never mind that. They're going to go fight this, and this is the right choice. They're going to go back up. Oh, never mind. 4 staff hex, and there's the gem. It's gone. What do they do? It's going to be picked up by the Weaver. Oh, they just assassinated the SD.
And even picking up the gem, they catch out the Alchemist.
Yeah, and he even stuns himself. This is looking terrible for them. They don't have. He has buyback. He needs buyback instantly. Why does he have it? He doesn't.
Yep. Barely has it.
That's a 7. That's a 1400 gold swing. It's 8. Wait, how much does it cost right now? It's like 750 or 700. I can't remember. You know, 850. Holy crap! That's a 1700 gold swing. But now you can just willy-nilly go in. Where's the blade melts? Where's the blade melts? Oh, there's an epicenter combo, but he gets hexed instantly. And Sanking's really. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. Without the blade melt, Darkseer has no blade melt. Oh, he nearly died.
Yeah, he is bleeding right now. Excellent initiation from the Sanking. No follow-up from the Dire side though. And now they're pinned. There's nothing they can do.
And in a case like this, Sanking went Agam Scepter, but I think mathematics have shown that what's it called? Vel Discord is better.
Vel?
Alchemist.
Well, especially with all the magic damage they have coming out on their team too.
Yeah. So I think Vel would have been a better choice here. I guess he really wanted that HP with the point booster in Ogre's Club.
Tinker sitting on another 3,000 gold, still trying to figure out what he's going for next year.
Oh well, yeah, that orb, I think he's going to turn it to Lincoln's. Not positive. Honestly, BKB would be better. Or I saw this before. It was, I think it was IG versus Orange possibly, where they used when IG did Blade Meld, but oh, it was Zenith versus IG, and Zenith, the Tinker picked up a Yule Scepter, and so every time he used the Tinker March, he just Yuled himself up and he didn't take any damage from it. From the Blade Meld strat.
Smart idea.
Yeah, maybe this Tinker is recalling the same thing I am, but I don't think Ultimate Orb is required for that.
Ultimate Orb having no part in that recipe.
Probably. But let's see if he realizes that too. I mean, he could go BKB, I guess. But you know, his ultimate doesn't refresh BKB, and it does refresh Yules, so just something to keep an eye out.
I don't like the fact that Radiant is grouped up as 4 right now. They should have heroes in every lane.
Yeah, they can.
There's no reason for them all to be grouped up as a team.
I guess they don't want the Roshan to go to the Dire once again. Oh, they'll make a go. Alchemist is not yet. Oh, they will team fight this. They got smoke for this Alchemist. What's he doing? The gym. He pops his ulti finally, but Lena's already dead. Alchemist is taking so much damage. Is it an
Same thing coming in though. Huge epicenter.
Yeah, they might get the Tinker, but they're all fighting in the March. They need to break out.
Blade Mills.
What are you doing? Where's your Blade Mill, guys? No Blade Mill.
They all popped him. They wanted to fight in the March. Tinker walking out with less than 200 health.
They will go.
But the dire side gonna turn around, they're gonna pick up the rush for this, and they should start pushing a base after.
Could they have just gone straight for Rax in this case? I mean, Roshan's nice and all, but they are behind.
If they got the Tinker, they could have. But with the Tinker still up, I don't think they can push in.
That's true. You're right. That's the better decision.
Dire did Roche.
They're not behind. It's just that like it feels like they will be soon. But I'm looking at the graphs. They're delaying it somehow.
Technically miles ahead, but all of that is on one hero.
That's
And
true.
Alchemist is pretty much maxed out right now. He's Boots of Travel, Mjolnir, Assaultcrest, Abyssal, got his Shadow Blade, got his Aegis. This is about as strong as he's going to be for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I agree.
The only
he
thing
could sell
is,
the Blade,
he can be
but,
perma-sheeped, and he's the only real threat.
yeah, he could sell the Shadow Blade. Where was the gem? Do you remember? Oh, Darkseer has
It changed hands, it's on the Darkseer now.
Darkseer has a Hex Stick. I didn't notice that. Did he pick that up recently, or
Your green dudes.
was
Something
it in the
bad.
last
Well,
one?
he's sitting on another 2,600 gold. I think he's had it for a little bit here.
I need to do a better job keeping item progression check. So PL hasn't.
Well, we're
had
so
any
busy
item-
looking at their hard supports that are just not having a good time to
That's true.
realize Darkseer is still doing pretty well for himself.
Yeah, it's surprising. Slowly but surely, he's been getting some pretty decent items up. So PL, he's almost got his heart, but he probably needs to save for buyback. He hasn't really done any item progression since picking up the Manta style and a vitality booster.
Now, after that Manta style, he got repeatedly picked off.
Yeah,
And
I think he's
pretty
forced.
bad way to farm.
Yeah, I think in his next few levels, he's forced to get Doppelwalk. I think he can get one more stats though.
Yeah. And I bet he will.
There's a sleep on the Alchemist. Are they going to go in on this? I'm surprised that they're just not. There's no follow-up from this.
Oh, well, Gyrocopter and Bane don't really have the power to take down the Alchemist by themselves. Alec himself he'll turn right around and beat on. And outside of that one sentry ward they have in the middle lane, they don't really have any other detection for him either.
Oh, actually, they had smoke.
Oh, their Bane is sitting on another 3.
There was a smoke. They let Tinker push out the lane. They nearly tried to catch him out. They tried to bait him into linking up, coming out here. But luckily, Tinker blinked into the forest just right on time.
Yep, and Tinker turned that into a Lincoln's, and he's also got himself a
He's
4-stat.
back. They won in. There's the Lincoln Sphere kept taking so much damage. You're not gonna be able to kill this guy. I'm just gonna back up.
No.
Zella killed him.
Just poke him a little bit, scare him off, walk away.
So Alchemist, he's still farming, but Sankin gets a solo kill on a gyro. I don't know if that's gonna amount to much since this is a support gyro. He's got an ultimate orb even. Turn this into what? Lincolns?
Oh, and that's going to be a dead Sand King. Perma Sheep, here we come.
Oh, even Fiend's Grip. That's a lot of hate.
Yeah.
A nice catch. Oh, they go. But man, this Lincoln Sphere is doing a lot of work. They get bashed. Weaver will die. He tried to backtrack. He was in the middle of a backtrack. Blade Meld even gets popped. How low is the Tinker? Tinker is fine. They're chasing. Are they? Should they be chasing this? They don't have the Sand King. They do have the vacuum wall though. Well, they're doing their best to damage this guy, but Tinker has 2,000 HP at this point.
Yeah, I think they realize their window's slipping away, and they're going to try and force something while they still have the Aegis right now.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. How long do they have it? They still have it for about 3 more minutes. I'm gonna try to fight this. Darkseer. Takes illusion to the face. We'll see.
Close to about 2 minutes now, and they can't push in through that.
They don't.
You
have
can't do anything against a triple march of the machines.
They don't have their third blame out.
No, they don't have their third
Alchemist, you
blade mail.
can't take care of
They'll
this.
kill themselves before they kill that Tinker. They don't have enough health.
Did you see that? Like this, just illusion started going ham on this Alchemist, and he lost half his health and all his mana.
Yep. The heart finished on the Phantom Lancer, and that's the moment when all hope starts to slip away.
I think for this Alchemist, I know people don't want to get Battle Fury on him, but Battle Fury is just a good thing against him. And you know, VG were able to do a comeback against him when they got. Look at this! Look at this! Like, when VG had a Battle Fury on this guy, it was able to work out.
Yeah, well, PL's putting out images right now that have 3,000 health, even with the Battle Fury. Alchemist isn't hitting him hard enough.
It's true. What to do? Sell the Shadow Blade, get something else?
Oh, he's definitely going to have to. The initiation isn't quite doing it anymore. Not sure. Radiant doesn't have a gem right now. I think the PL should actually pick up a gem.
Yeah, they could.
Give him that added benefit of illusions being able to scout invisible units for you.
I bet they're wishing they had an Earthshaker.
No, I think the rest of this game we're just going to be watching everything slip away from the Dire.
Yeah, it's going to be a slow but painful death.
Or there's going to be a catastrophic team fight.
Well,
Still some hope for excitement here.
that could happen. That honestly, that might be the best. I think there's going to be probably one more big team fight where the Dire will try to grasp and keep that lead one last time, but I feel like it's going to be a team wipe.
The amazing thing is here, with all these split push heroes, the Dire is the squad that's on the back foot. All the lanes are being pushed into their base against a team that's not very high mobility.
So Sand actually opts to go for BKB. I don't know if I agree with this. They need more damage. I think they need the Bell. Because it combos well with at least the Vacuum.
I certainly think so too.
And
Comes with the Vacuum, comes with Laguna Blade, combos with everything that Lina throws out, everything Shadow Demon throws out.
yeah. So, oh, there's an Epicenter channeled. He really wants to go in on this out. They can't even kill. Oh, there's the BKB. He wants to man up. Fiend's Grip going. It's a 10-second BKB. He should be able to get out fine. Oh, there's a Purge Disruption. Oh, there's the wall again. This might be enough. They don't even need the Alchemist to fight this, but they're gonna get cleaned up anyways. Oh man, there's a Shadow Demon dead. Sankin gets out just fine. Not sure. They only killed the Gyro. All of that. Just the Gyro. Alchemist trying to push things out. Not gonna.
Alchemist pinging the mid, trying to get his team over there to help him, but Tinker doesn't care.
And this is where he wished he had Veld. I think Vel could have killed at least 2 more heroes, and you saw how low the rest of the team was.
Yeah. And this is actually the moment where I wish Tinker had gone for a more aggressive build instead of this high mobility kind of bit of defense build. He has the ability, if he had gone for, say, a Dagon, right now he could TP top, blink on that Lina, and insta-give her. And that Ghost Scepter that she's picked up wouldn't do her any good. Down to the bottom, Alchemist getting himself caught out here.
Yeah, this is
Chain
just,
Sheep's coming out of the Tinker, and that should be the game.
as this looks to be game.
Instant buyback, but
They can just keep going, and I
yep,
mean,
they're gonna start marching. I'd like to see Tinker TP to maybe the top lane, start pushing that into the base.
53 minutes in, BKB finally on the Alchemist. He's tired of that like Permy Sheep, and I'm not sure why he had to wait until he gets Permy Sheep and died before he has to buy the BKB.
I realized he had the money for it after the buyback. Had an extra slot sitting there, so
King getting gold up should be fine though.
Thinking more than capable of escaping against a Weaver and a PL, but
That's true.
just going to do so significantly weaker than he came into the fight.
That's that's true. Well put.
Tinker getting another Mystic Staff. Looks like he's going to be going for a Shiva's here in the near future. Yep, there it is. Finishes it out. Excellent item for him. Gives him a whole lot more team fight present.
Yeah, he basically has buyback soon anyways. And this is where the global pushing that Tinker provides, or even if they had a Nature's Prophet, really kicks in, because the Dire team has at least has 3 or 4. They can't really push by themselves. And Lena and Shadow Demon doesn't stand a chance against a Tinker.
Yeah. Radiant right now, I think they really, really need to push down a Rax and start pinning the Dire back into their base and just slowly sieging out the rest of this game.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, even if they get 1 Rax, it's not going to be enough.
Right. I mean, and even against Alchemist, it's not really going to stop him from doing anything.
At
Not
least
that he's really looking for any more items outside of getting rid of the Shadow Blade, maybe picking up a heart or maybe a butterfly, get himself a little bit of longevity against the Phantom Lancer.
Oh, Jaro,
PL,
what are you doing there?
going the way of the butterfly.
Oh, did you see? Excellent sleep there. Actually saved some. It's going to work. They do pop the BKB Fiend script going to go out. He doesn't have Aegis. Keep that in mind. He's a bit tanky though. He's doing quite a bit. There's no Epicenter. Actually, he did pop the Epicenter at some point, but it's not going to be enough. Nina dies. Everyone's running away. The Dire can't do much. They do kill the Darkseer on the backside. As he trying to TP out, he might get out. Yes, he will get out. Alchemist hiding. He's TPing out as well.
Yep.
That looked ugly. Meanwhile,
And he had to.
They will get
Meanwhile,
Rax. They will
PL
get Rax.
doing PL things.
PL doing PL things. You know it. This looks like the beginning of the
And he doesn't need to walk out. He can just stay there. The real one can just stay there. There's nothing they can do to him.
Yeah, look, Blade Mail. No, don't care about Blade Mail. Just go ham. Honestly, I feel like this PL could solo all 3 of them if he tried.
I think you'd have a little trouble with the Alchemist, especially if Alk ult is up, but any of those supports, any other hero on the Dire side, PL should be able to kill.
Well, this is looking to be really bad for them. I mean, if we check the gold graph, I mean, it's a gold graph at least is still in favor of DMG, but the EXP is even.
Yep, these last 2 team fights going the way of the Radiant really kind of pulled that XP back into things for him.
I just don't know what they can do to get back into this. I mean, they can try to smoke, catch out the PL by himself. If they can kill him solo, well, there is a smoke from the 2 supports.
But they're only real game-changing. I mean, they've got 2 game-changing team fight ults. They need a perfect epicenter, a perfect wall, and they need to get a team wipe out of it.
Yeah.
But on the Radiant side of things, you've got buyback on the Tinker. You've got
Buyback on.
short death for the gyrocopter. Oof. Their other carries actually picking up their items with all the extra gold they've got.
Gyro.
Butterfly is going to be finished here on the PL.
Yeah.
Weaver picking up his own butterfly.
Even more
Yep,
trouble.
we need to see an MKB come out on that
Alchemist.
real soon here. Yeah, he needs to drop that Shadow Blade, pick himself up an MKB.
They get the kill on the Phantom Lancer somehow. Wow. Bot lane, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't think that was gonna be.
Took the whole team, took a Laguna Blade.
But you know, I mean, they're pushing bot. Phantom Lancer can't buy back. But Tinker.
As they send the entire team down bottom, Tinker pushing in top.
Then they have to back out. Schmid.
And I can't believe that mid-tier 2 is still up for the Dire.
Me too. So, Phantom Lancer doesn't have buybacks. That's pretty big. At least Phantom Lancer didn't finish the butterfly either. Where's that Blade Mail strat? They're gonna go for it right now.
They're trying it.
It's not enough. Not enough.
No, most they can do is drop them to maybe half health. And then they lose the other half of their own health trying to back up.
Oh, nice blind stun. They will try to get the kill. The backtrack is enough. They do get the kill on the gyro at least. Bane is going, dies as well. Weaver dies. This might be. Oh wow, they might get Rex here. I think that was what they needed. No, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was huge.
Alchemist.
It was an excellent defensive sleep from the Bane, but it wasn't enough. Alchemist trying to dive the Tinker.
What are you doing?
Kill the
You're gonna
towers!
die.
What are you doing?
Get the. Oh gosh. What are you doing? Get this. This.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I can't believe this. They're actually going to get this wrecked. They might even get 2. But PL will be up soon. We're probably gonna have to back up after this.
Good guy's middle Rax is in pieces. Radiant's middle.
Yep. Wisely backing out. Don't want to overstay your welcome at this point, especially when the strongest 2 heroes on your other team are up.
Roshan is up. Go Roshan.
Roshan is up, but they don't have the slots on their high impact heroes.
Well, at least they can deny them the Aegis, right?
Yeah. Sand King sells his barbed armor. Or, sorry, his blade mail. Realizes it isn't doing anything for him.
Kinda useless.
Looks like he's planning on picking up the Aegis.
Go Vel. I think I'm a fan of Vel.
I'd say Veil's certainly an underrated item. But at the same time, I think it's past its point of greatest usefulness in this game.
Is it percent? It's percentage based, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
But magic damage doesn't really scale the way your physical damage can.
That's true. Well, it's better than nothing. I mean, your epicenter is just gonna get worse, right?
Middle tower is under attack.
That's right.
Well, that's the tier 2 finally down.
About time.
About time.
PL Illusions. Going to Tim. Make it happen. Let's see some lasers.
Yeah, I actually tabbed out because I accidentally hit my Windows key. It's really annoying.
No worries.
But anyways, hopefully that doesn't mess up the local audio file, because sometimes when I do that, it like mismatches once in a while. Well, hopefully the game will end soon and won't be that big a deal. But you know, PL's making a go on this, and they feel like they're pressured now. They want to. Oh, PL might get called out. Choosing back out.
I don't like the fact that he's pushing with his actual hero still when he's got over 5 illusions there.
Yeah, he has Manta style easily. You can just pop it and just use it and take the tower down slowly but surely.
Yep, he's got Manta. He could finish his butterfly here.
Oh wow!
And then can pick up the. Oh, Sand King picks up a Hex.
I don't know if I agree with that pickup. Let's see. Like, they do get the Sand King ultimates out, but it's just the Weaver.
Down goes Weaver.
I guess. Of course,
and that's a pretty big Q for the Radiant side.
Yeah, they can.
You got a whole lot of time without that huge teamfight ultimate.
Yeah, I think the Radiant could go on.
Alchemist opting to go for crit at this point, actually.
Oh, will it work? Is that the right item?
I don't think so. I think it had to be an MKB.
Yeah, I mean I guess they felt
You've got 2 different heroes on the opposing side getting butterflies right now.
Yeah, there's a blink. Oh.
PL thinks about going to rush, realizes that everyone on the other team is missing, thinks better of it. Wisely so.
Yeah.
He was about to get caught out again.
And that really cost him a lot since he got caught out. It's the lane. It really. I mean, they lost Rax.
Yeah. And that was the start of it. He got caught out in the bottom lane. Weaver got caught out in the mid lane. Vayne got caught out attempting to save the Weaver.
Sand King is surged.
It was all downhill from there.
It's the gyrocopter. I don't know if it's a big kill, but I mean, it's a kill, right? Maybe it might discourage them from going in.
Bad dude's top tower gonna fall over soon.
Kills a kill, meanwhile top lane. Getting pushed in again. I really wish the PL were there so we could actually do something to that tower, but... Sadly, March of the Machines, they don't beat on towers as they run by.
Yeah, sadly. Okay, Alchemist looking to go get this Aegis for one of his teammates. Who to give it to? I mean, maybe can't tell you.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Lena, get that
I think they need to pass the gem off to the Darkseer.
Cheese will be big, I think.
Immortality.
Cheese will go to the Darkseer.
Lena is immortal, and Cheese goes to Darkseer.
Well, better than giving it to the opponent, I guess.
I guess the idea there is the Darkseer is going to last a little bit longer. He's not as prone to instantly exploding in teamfights as Lena is.
That's very true.
And as long as he can get off his wall, he's pretty much served his purpose.
Yeah, basically.
Whereas Lena now she has 2 chances, and perhaps the second chance is going to come midway or later in the team fight, where she can just push R and click somebody.
Hopefully that.
Make sure you don't click a cleave, Lena. Yeah.
Right, so just gonna see if this They're smoking up. The last smoke worked really well. They want to catch out the PL, but PL, those are just illusions. At least smoke won't get dispelled by illusions. This would be nice. They'll know if that's real or not.
Yeah, well, they've got vision on multiple heroes down the bottom lane. I'm not sure why they're smoking into their own woods. Maybe they think the PL's going to be sitting up there attempting to farm it.
Maybe
Ping's come out on this Tinker, but Tinker making a point of staying well out of harm's way right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to reveal themselves here.
Well, they gets away just fine.
Sand King blinking into the woods, but way too late. Yep.
Wango.
Lane that's already going to be pushing, but hey, don't let that farm go to waste.
Tango Wango doing a really good job as Tinker. This is probably one of the higher level games I've seen in RD2L, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, quite a well-played game coming out from the Tinker. I like that they're actually sharing the farm around a little bit more now. I would like to see them trying to get the gyrocopter a bit more involved. Looks like he's making his way towards a BKB.
I don't know if
Another item I'd like to see a lot more of on that.
I don't know if I like the meta style. It's alright, but I mean, his illusions just won't do much.
Right, it's not doing much more for him than the Yasha would have, and with that extra gold he could have finished his BKB by now, which is really what he needs to have a staying power in those team fights.
Yeah, definitely. So PL does have his butterfly, and now he has buyback. Good thing. So last time they called him out with a buyback. Without buyback, they got Rex. But this game promises to be a little bit longer now.
Yep, Tinker stockpiling. He's got the entire bank right now. Almost sitting on more gold than Lina, Shadow Demon, or that Bane have seen this entire game.
Unfortunately, Bane can't flash farm anything, but man, it looks like he's going for pipe. And I think they should have gotten this a long time ago. There's initiation on the Weaver. Will they be able to burst him down in time? I don't think so. He's gonna backtrack. Yeah, Laguna Blade going out, but man, just doesn't do any damage. Wall is there, vacuum into the wall, but no one's dying. There's too much HP on everybody's side. The magical damage is not enough. It's not only catches out Gyro, and now they're just going to Tam. It's chaotic. I can't even tell you what's going on. They're just left and right. The Darkseer will be the first K. No, Weaver will probably die. I don't know. Lina dies. I can't even tell who's dying. Darkseer dies. Lina as well.
Use your sheep! Oh my god!
Where's the sheep? Alchemist is dead. That's the big kill. That's the big kill.
That's huge.
He does have
instantly buys back.
Yeah, he could go here if he wants to. No, there's just retreats. Ooh.
I think the chaos of that fight got to a lot of the players that were involved. We didn't see a whole lot happening other than clicking on the hero they wanted to die.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what was going on.
Tinker got off a good 4 rearms. Managed to pop his sheepas just about every time, but was sitting on an off-cooldown Scythe of Ice for those last 3 rearms. And he had an Alchemist chasing him. Successfully blinked away from the Alchemist. And they actually wound up getting the kill, but almost let that slip away.
It was pretty hectic though. That's all I know.
And this is a big window for the Radiant right now. They've got all the teamfight ults have just gone down for the Dire side. Buyback has happened from that Alchemist.
Epicenter's back up though. But is it enough? Just don't know. I mean, the damage is nice, but I don't know. Is it enough?
Epicenter at this point, you can just assume is always going to be up. I'd almost like to see PL go for another heart and just send waves of Manta illusions into the base.
That would be.
And there's nothing they can do about it.
Yeah. Build up the army in the creep jungle, and just go into the base.
4,000 health illusions slowly suffocate your opponent out.
You know what this Shadow Demon should do? He got an illusion of the PL. He probably should have just let them like fester up and grow and become a cancer for himself. Bring it in and try to break the base. Actually, they might just go straight for the tier 4s here.
I think Dire's trying to GG push here.
They're doing what they can. Actually, he could have blinked forward and stunned this Tinker. He chose not to.
Yep. I really hope that Weaver stays up in top lane, because the best he's going to be able to do right now is to push in that top tower.
I agree. There is a...
Have his teammates stall him out, We're seeing ATP come back.
There's a cooldown. It's going to hit.
And that's going to be the Sand King.
Who is that? Is that the Sand King? That was going to no. That was the Darkseer. He does have his wall now. This will be big if he dies. He needs to pop the wall.
Sand King actually TP's back, and he's going to solo ult on this Weaver up here.
Oh man, okay, I'll keep a track on the bot. There's actually a Vel at Discord. Who had the Vel? Oh, it was Lena that had. There's a grip. Darkseer dies before the wall. He doesn't have buyback. This is pretty big. He actually had cheese. He waited for too long. Weaver is going to be fine. Lincoln's will get popped once more soon enough. I don't think. Yeah, you can't kill him. Just can't kill him. Yeah. Well, they actually cancel it. Nice of this blade. Where did
Alchemist
this come from?
comes on in.
I didn't see him. I guess he TP'd to the creep wave.
Oh, he was beating a hasty retreat from the mid lane and just happened to come right up by him.
Oh, what are you doing, Sand King? You should not be getting called out like that. He should be. Okay, no, not fine. He does. He
has to burn a BKB charge.
Yeah, 5-second BKB charge. 5-second BKB now. Well, at least he's alive, right?
Yeah. At least he's alive, but that's a very, very narrow window now that you're not able to be perma-sheeped by this Tinker.
Do Vel stacks? Do you know? Do they stack?
No, Vel does not stack.
Okay. It would have been nice if he could gotten like a double Vel with Alina.
Bit gimmicky, yeah, but definitely nice.
So what do you do here? I think they've gotten all their items. Alchemist is not doing enough. I think the illusions are too tanky. Shadow Demon, he's got nothing.
Yep,
Oh,
SK jumps in, gets
really
caught out.
Bad. Everyone's getting caught out there. Yes, all three supports are dead. Darkseer will be back though. He does have the wall. I mean, I'm sure he's hoping for the best wall in the world. Epicenter was used in that last fight. They have 60 seconds.
Yep.
Buyback from the Shadow. They have buyback for everybody. Lena doesn't. That's kind of big, I guess. Laguna Bird is nice.
Well, Sand King instantly bought back, but he didn't actually even get his epicenter off in the last fight. He was channeling it up, and the Tinker came in and sheeped him right before it fired off.
Wow. Oh no, he's gonna stun himself. Alchemist is gonna stun himself. This might be the time to go. But Tinker gets stunned. Hex himself, and there's. Oh, he tried to get some right clicks. Their Fiend's Grip actually goes out. Cooldown will hit a bunch of people. Wall only catches 2, but it'll be enough. Gyro looks to be dead. I'm not sure. They're all on a retreat. Sankin gets a kill on the Gyro. They're gonna chase after. Do they see him? They don't see him. They don't have Gem. Oh, they do see him actually. How did they see him? Who is Gem? Okay, yes, the Gem's still on the dark.
Gem is on the SK.
On the SK. Okay, they're gonna go ham. They will kill the PO. What is this? Oh my gosh, is this going to be GD? Just don't chase. Just kill him. Just kill him. Oh,
no, PL's got the buyback. I don't know what Weaver was still doing there though.
Alright, never mind. PL bought back.
And that's a speedy pig.
Epicenter, here we go. He actually whiffs on
and
the
a huge whiff on the epicenter.
He's gonna try to get the stun.
PL, turn around. What are you doing? This is the team fight.
There's no ulti on the
smack him. Use your manta.
If he gets hexed, he's gonna be permax. This is really bad. This Alchemist is gonna die. He bought back recently, right? Doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have buyback for 45 seconds.
He doesn't have buyback for another 43 seconds, and that's plenty of time for their base to go down.
Darkseer's gonna die. He doesn't have buyback either. Sanking doing what he can to save his buddy. Oh, that's a fast pig. He might be able to get out. Never mind, I lied. Tinker. Oh, we'll Tinker. Getting rid of.
You thought Zeus was annoying. Can't run from heaven, you can't run from Tinker.
I don't even think AM could run from this Tinker. So this looks to be the second set of racks. They could honestly just skip all that and go for the tier 4s. It's one tier 4. It's already
well, there's only 10 more seconds left on the buyback for this Alchemist.
Will they be able to delay it?
I don't think they were aware of that.
There's a BKB charge. This does buyback. I don't know what they can do. It might be too little too late. They do get the second set of racks. They're gonna back off. They're gonna play this safe. Alchemist just beating illusions. Cool enough.
Yep.
So
Melee Rex goes down, Shadow Demon has himself some illusions, and they kill everything before they can create more. Oh, we got 2 fresh illusions.
2 illusions.
There is still a chance.
There's a chance, you know.
Oh, there's the Dagon. There's my Tinker. What a guy.
That's 4. That's 4, right?
Oh, that's level 5.
That's level
that
5.
is all the way up to level 5.
600 gold. Yes, that is level 5. Ooh, I would love to see Ethereal Blade Tinker.
Yep.
That'd be great.
Let's drop that Lincoln's pick up the E-Blade. Make something happen.
Just KS people. There we go. That's what you need to do. Just like no, let the illusion army build. Okay, and not micro them, I guess.
No, I think PL was listening. He's going for his second heart.
Okay,
Here it comes.
With a second heart, and it's gonna be pretty big. Sanking rebuys his BKB. Alchemist should as well. Let's see. Yeah, it's the second heart for PL. They're down a set of Rex. This dire squad. And supports. I kind of feel it's a double gem on the SD. What you doing with the double gem?
3 gems actually sitting on heroes right now on the dire side.
They really think that.
Let's do a 2 Sand King with 1. They want to make sure it doesn't matter who goes down in the team fight. They will have vision.
They will have vision. If only they could sell it. Okay, they actually Burrow Strike. They want an epicenter for this PL, but it does the damage is kittens.
It tickles.
It just does nothing. Yeah, just nothing. Double. Oh man. But backside, those illusions doing a lot. Darks here has his wall though. A nice LSA. Being off. Oh, there's the BKB being popped, but was he Fiend's Grip? I couldn't tell. Yes, that was a Fiend's Grip. The Lincoln.
I was watching the escape here coming out from the SK.
Tinker trying to do as much as he can. He's probably wondering why this BKB is so long. It's because SK rebought it. They're gonna be stunned. There is the stun. LSA kind of hits. I think it clips him. Tinker trying to do his best. I bet he wishes he had a 4-staff. He should be
there
fine.
There goes the blink hole.
Oh, he gets hexed. LSA stun doesn't land, but it should be enough. You do get the kill on the Tinker, but that takes so much.
Yep, and while they were doing that, PL takes top racks.
I know. So
1 range Rax left standing, and he's just going to send everything towards it. He doesn't care what kind of damage they try and put out.
And that was the death of the Shadow Demon.
It's going to go down.
I don't know what they can do. There's no wall whatsoever. SK, wow. Look at this. They just melt. They just melt. There's nothing there anymore. That looks to be GG. PL Cancerlets are winning the game. Never give up. This is game 1, guys. This is just game 1. We have to cast game 2 in a little bit. I don't know what to do. That's
God, we do, don't we?
Alchemist is just like, well, bye guys, and that's GG. What a game! And we knew it. If this went late, Heartstronk was going to take it in the Radiant side, proving that a 4-core lineup works.
Somehow the 4-core pays off. Well done all around.
Yeah, well
and
done.
Alchemist kept him in it for a lot longer than he maybe should have, but at the end of the day, the Cancer Lancer with his double heart and the Tinker with his global presence win out.
Yeah, definitely. The Tinker play was exceptional. So if you ever want to learn to play up, hit up Tango Wango. Anyways, thanks for watching. This is just game